So, you've seen some of the shiny and tricked out images and videos of Microsoft's Windows terminal, but yours looks just like any other command prompt or shell you've had before. Well, how do you get some of that shiny? Today, we're going to show you. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Derek here at Bitulant. Windows Terminal is a terrific tool to wrap all of your shells and prompts in one singular tabbed application. And you've seen or heard about the images and videos showing all kinds of colors and shininess inside of its shells. Today we're going to show you how you can spice up your terminal and get it looking the way you want it to. Let's do this. In Windows Terminal, you are able to customize the colors used and add some imagery to each of your prompts so they stand out from each other. The first customization we are going to do is to create a named color theme that you can associate with one or more of your terminals. Let's open up Windows Terminal and open up the settings for the app by clicking on the drop-down menu at the top. Then select Settings. In the Settings file, scroll down near the bottom and find the attribute named Schemes. By default, this is typically empty, so we will need to add a named scheme, or theme, to this area to define our colors. Let's start off by adding a very simple theme with the name Ew, with a background color of red and a foreground color of green. Note that every setting here, aside from name, accepts a color as a string in hex format, RGB or RRGGBB. Now that we have a theme, let's apply it to our current shell, PowerShell. We do this by adding the attribute color scheme to its configuration. And the value we assign to it is the name we set for our theme, Ew. Hit save on our settings file and we have an Ew looking PowerShell. So let's pretty it up a bit with a fully styled theme. I kind of like the look of the Ubuntu terminal, so let's add that theme to our list of schemas. Take the name we have for that, Ubuntu, and replace the PowerShell's color scheme value with that name, and hit save. And there it is, an Ubuntu looking PowerShell. There are also some specific customizations you can make in the shell configuration directly. One example is setting the cursor shape attribute. Values available as of today are bar, empty box, filled box, underscore, and vintage. You can also make your terminal appear acrylic-like using the Use Acrylic attribute and setting its value to true. Adjust the opacity level of this appearance with the acrylic opacity attribute with a value between 0 and 1. But one of the nicest customizations you can make is adding an image as the background to a shell. I'll paste in an example that has our logo as the image. We can set the stretch mode if our image is smaller than the terminal window, the image alignment to put our image in various positions in our shell, and lastly, we can control the opacity of our image in case we need to make it less or more robust than it already is. The white around our logo is a bit too much, so we'll set the opacity to a lower level so our shell text will be easier to read. That's pretty nice. With the image setting, you have the ultimate flexibility to set your backgrounds to anything you like. You can set it to a nice vibrant gradient, or you can go abstract and let your imagination run wild. A final quick customization you can make is on each individual terminal tab. By right-clicking on them, you can set the color of each tab. Note that this is not a permanent setting change for that type of prompt and will revert back to what is set in the settings file when a new shell is opened. And now you're able to set Windows Terminal to look exactly how you want to. I hope you enjoyed our video today, and if you did, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you will catch all our helpful, tippy, and tricky bits of info. Thanks, and we'll catch you later.